Shalom, and welcome to the 12th episode of the Ask My Rabbi show, the interactive video blog that gives you the opportunity to ask me anonymous questions about Judaism and to get life advice from a Jewish perspective. Today's question comes from Sam in Columbus, Ohio, and as always, the name and place are fictitious. Here's his question. Several years ago while in the Navy, I had a discussion with an Italian sailor about the Torah's commandment, "You shall put no other gods before me." As you know, sailors hold many superstitions about tattoos, animals and women on ships, the names of ships, creatures of the seas, and gods of the sea. He was a devout Catholic, and I am Jewish. His side of the discussion mainly centered around his idea that you can believe in other gods as long as you give none of them more power than the Supreme Being. In other words, he believed in Poseidon as a ruler of the seas, he believed in Mother Ocean itself as a divine being, but he placed God above them. Sam continues his question and says, "Now I must admit that there were times out on the open water under certain weather conditions when I was willing to believe in his hierarchy of deities and ask anything and everything for help in keeping me alive. So I suppose my question is, does the Torah's commandment, 'You shall put no other gods before me,' allow for the existence of other gods, such as Poseidon, as long as they themselves are kept lower than God? Or does it demand that all other gods be excluded?" Sam, that's a fascinating question. I had no idea that anybody, let alone sailors in the Navy, believed in Poseidon anymore. In any case, here's my answer. In Judaism, monotheism, the belief in one God, is absolute. When we say, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad," what we really mean is that God is not just one, but alone. Our belief is not that our God is better than all the other gods. Rather, Judaism holds that the other gods simply do not exist. They are human inventions and fables, and no Jew can worship them and God. It does not matter if someone says, "I believe in God as the supreme deity, but I believe in Poseidon's power over the ocean." That is a polytheistic idea, and it is not compatible with Judaism. It would be like a man saying, "I have sex with my wife, and she is the only woman whom I consider to be my wife, but I also have sex with a lot of other women when I feel the need, and they're just girlfriends." Obviously, that is an unacceptable way for a Jew to live, and just as we have to practice monogamy, we also have to practice monotheism, the basic Jewish belief in one God. As a conservative Jew, I believe there is a lot of leeway in most areas of halakha, both toward the machmir, or the traditional point of view, and also toward the mekil, or the liberal interpretation. But monotheism is one of those lines in the sand that must not be crossed. Ascribing divine power to another being or object, animate or inanimate, mythical or real, is forbidden. And that's the end of this episode of the Ask My Rabbi show. I'm Rabbi Eli Garfinkel of Temple Beth El in Somerset, New Jersey. Shalom.